Hello, welcome to Film Acting from the Actors Workshop. I'm R.J. Adams. Today we are going to discuss headshots. I mean, there is nothing worse than walking into a casting office and the casting director says, "You don't look like your headshot." See, they don't like to be fooled. It's an acting test to just be. And I think the mistake that a lot of young actors make is they try to be something other than themselves. They get a little glamorous and they wear too much makeup and do funny poses, if you're going to do that, you got to walk in like that. So just be natural, because there's an appreciation when you walk in the door and you look like your headshot. Now, a good example of that would be Jennifer Strickland. Get in a little tighter so we can really make a comparison here. There you see it. She looks just like her headshot. So when you walk in the door, a casting director says, "You look just like your headshot." That's the whole idea. That's what casting is about. Because, initially that's what they see. They see this. And they base calling you in on this to start with. Then they find out about your personality. So that's the best advice I can possibly give you. Be natural and look like your headshot. Let's see, another example would be headshot. Looks just like him. This is very good because he's, again, going to walk in and they're going to see the guy that they called in. You cannot waste a casting director or a director's time. And one of the things that'll do that, again, I can't repeat this enough, is when you go for your headshots to do something other than what you are. And you make the same mistake in acting. When you get into characters, and we'll save this for another time, and you try to become something you're not. You can't be another person. Remember, in my opinion, the character will always become you. Think Jack Nicholson, Meg Ryan, Clint Eastwood, they're the same in every film they do. And if you go on the movie database and you look at their headshots, they look like mugshots. I mean, these people are doing absolutely nothing. I've had enough of you. So I would advise you to go in wearing and looking the same thing. You can sit down, don't be nervous. And you can go in wearing the same thing so that you always look like your headshot. I think that's the best thing you can do. And this looks just like you. You're not going to walk in, I'm not going to say again, it doesn't look like you. It's a problem. She's not wearing a lot of makeup. It's very natural. And one other thing that brings up, a lot of photographers like to play around with, Photoshop. And they like to take all the freckles off of their face and, the little molds and things like that. Doesn't work, because they're still going to be there when you go in for the reading, right? I mean, unless you have some kind of a skin eraser, and you can take off the molds and the little blemishes. You can't. You got to walk in and look just the way you look. I mean, it looks glamorous if, the photographer does the Photoshop and erases all that stuff, and you look at the picture and you go, well, yeah, I look wonderful, no more blemishes, no more freckles, but it's not you. You've got to look like you. I can't emphasize that enough. Now, we'll continue on next time with casting, when you go in to read for a casting director in a general interview, and then we'll do the same thing, only we'll read for the producer and director. We'll take care of the business side of acting, show business. That's what this is about. You do two things. You do one when you go in for the reading and when you market yourself, and you do another once you get on the set. And that, of course, is what we covered in the first 4 segments, which was concentration on the other actor. And that's a very important thing. You can go back and check those anytime you want. Well, that's it. Until the next time, thank you for being with us. I'm R.J. Adams, theactorsworkshop.com. I'd like to thank Mari Haig and Anthony Iniguez and Jennifer Strickland, who all did a great job. Mari, Jennifer, I almost said Anthony and drag, and Anthony. So we'll see you the next time. Thank you.